Saluton, parolas Tomaso, kai mi estas tie ĉi kun
Logano.
and welcome to Lernu kun Logano. This is going to be lesson 1 of the free Esperanto course. Just to get you started, check out the link down below for some information about what Esperanto is, and also the link to the course material if you like to read through that on your own. Okay, so languages are about things that do things to other things, and one thing acts on another thing.
Which acts on another thing?
Well, you could do it that way, but for the simple sentences we're going to start out with, one thing acts on another thing. We have some examples here. Birdo captas insecton.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
And let me guess. A beard captures an insect.
A beard captures an insect.
Yes.
A beard?
That's what it sounds like.
Beard is barbo.
Oh, yeah.
Birdo captas.
Oh, bird.
All right.
You said beardo. Oh.
Yeah. All right. Just sit back in your chair.
No. Yeah. Oh.
All right. So what does birdo captas insecton mean?
A bird catches an insect.
A bird catches an insect. All right. So what you notice in that sentence is birdo captas insecton. The word insecton has an N on the end of it. And that shows that it's what they call the object. They call it the object of the sentence, the object of the verb. And it's the thing that receives the action of the verb. So if the thing that's doing it, the birdo, the bird in this case, you're gonna laugh every time I say birdo now, right? Yeah, okay. So the thing that's doing the action, there's no N on the end of it, but the thing that's receiving the action, the insecton, has an N. All right, so the second thing we need to talk about is that middle word, captas. It ends in AS. If we had changed the AS to IS,
Captis.
captis, what does that mean?
The bird caught an insect.
Yeah, it means it happened in the past. Captis. Birdo captis insecton. What if it's going to happen later?
The bird will catch an
Right, and
insect.
how do you say that in Esperanto?
Os.
Os, yes, captos. La birdo captos insecton.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the third thing we can talk about is how to make more than one thing. So let's say we want to say the bird caught, so it'd be captis, the bird caught insects.
Birdo captis insectoin.
Insectoin, yep, with a J, and that little J makes it plural, and then the N goes on the end to show that it's receiving the action. Why don't you read, so this talks a little bit about word order. So why don't you read some of those sentences?
Like that?
No, the ones that are in the blocks there.
Oh, viro legas libron.
Viro legas libron. Next one.
That way or that way?
It doesn't matter.
Viro libron legas.
Viro libron legas.
Libron legas viro.
Libron legas viro.
Libron viro legas.
Libron viro legas.
Legas viro libron.
Legas viro libron.
Legas libron viro.
Legas libron viro. All right, and the point of that little table there is that all those sentences, all in all the different word order, all mean the same thing. It's because it has the N on the end of it that we can see what's being done to what. So if we say viro libron legas, we know the book is being read because there's an N on the book. Or if we say libron legas,
reads the man.
it sounds like the book reads the man, but in Esperanto the N shows us what's being done. All right, the next section has some vocabulary in it, and I'm curious. I haven't actually worked with Logan on this ahead of time. Curious how much of this you know already.
Okay.
All right, we'll put it up on the screen so people can read along. Okay, amico.
Friend.
Yep. Filo.
Child.
Vi estas mia filo.
Child.
In this case, it's the son. Yeah.
Ah.
Yep. Frato. Kiu estas via frato?
Familiar.
She estas via fratino. We'll talk about that later.
A brother.
It's a brother. Frato is brother. Instruisto. Kiu estas
Instrument.
Close. Instruisto is somebody who instruas.
Oh, a musician?
No, it's a teacher.
Oh.
You're thinking of instrumento.
Yeah.
Yeah, but instruisto is a teacher. Ĉu vi estas knabo aŭ knabino?
I'm knabo.
All right, so knabo is boy. Patro.
Dad.
Yep. Okay, and then, so in the table, the way that the guys are looking along on the sheets at home, online, they've got little apostrophes on the verb roots. I'm going to say it with AS on the end, just to make it easier to say. Fartas. It means to do.
Yeah.
Forgesas.
Forgets.
Yep. Havas.
To have.
Yep. Trinkas.
To drink.
Vendas.
To sell.
You know all this stuff, don't you? Vidas.
See?
Yeah. Kafo.
Coffee.
Yeah. Kuko.
Cake.
Lacto.
Milk.
Pano.
Bread.
Sucero. It's sweet. Some people like to put it on their toast or their cereal or their coffee. Sucero is sugar.
Oh.
And teo.
Tea.
Yep.
Is that a no or a yes?
No, that's good.
Oh.
So let's talk about how we pronounce the vowels. The nice thing about the video is I can just say the vowels for you. We don't have to say it's as in father and that sort of thing. So there are 5 vowels. There's A, E, I, O,
U.
and U. And A is pronounced A. E is pronounced
E.
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 See, Logan hears a lot of Esperanto, but he doesn't see a lot written down. Right? So it's A, E, O, U. Let's do it again. A, E, O, U. Nice. Alright, so if you're following along, look for the part of the lesson material that's called Study Aid for Lesson 1. Read Lesson 1 thoroughly before trying the exercises below. So I'm going to sort of read these off to Logan and see how he does. If you need to pause, that's fine. Otherwise, see if you can come up with the answer yourself, too. The friend will sell milk. And it tells us here milk is lacton. The friend. How do you say the friend?
La amigo.
How do you say will sell? It comes vendos.
Vendos.
Yeah, it comes from a vending machine. Not really. So how do you say the friend will sell milk?
La amigo vendos lacton.
Très bone. How do you say mother drinks coffee with milk and sugar? It has all the, in fact, you know, if you want to look along, half the answers are there already. Patrino.
Trinkas kafon kun lacton kai sukeron.
Close. It's kun lacto.
Kun
lacto. Patrino.
lacto.
There's no n. There's no n with the kun lacto.
Kun lacto.
Yeah. Patrino trinkos. Actually, trinkas. Patrino trinkas kafon kun lacto kai sukero.
But yeah.
How do you say the teachers forgot the tea?
La instruistoi.
Yes. And it happened in the past. Forgot.
Forgesis
Yes,
kun lateon.
Lateon.
Yes.
Very good. The boys will make cake.
Okay.
La
I
knaboj,
have no mind.
la knaboj faros la kukon.
La knaboj faros la kukon.
All right, so let's leave the rest of those for people to work on their own. All right, and if you didn't notice, the answers to the exercises are in the document as well. So you can try those on your own before doing the assignment and then sending it in to me. By the way, the plan here is to have people also do some of these exercises at home and then email them to us so we can look at them in the next episode and see how we did. I'm going to have Logan write them out when we're done filming today and take it from there. The next section in the document is the set of exercises. So if you can go through and take that text and put it in an email, and then underneath each sentence, type in your answer and send that to me, and we'll take a look at it and talk about it in the next episode. And then, yeah, so the last thing they have us do while you're waiting for the corrections is to look over some numbers. So what do you know about numbers? Can you count in Esperanto?
I could.
Would you please? Uno, do.
I know how to count.
Okay, you go ahead. I'll just wait.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah. Counted.
Very nice.
Yes.
Uno, do, tri, kvar, kvin, ses, sep, ok, now, dec. Do you know any colors?
I hate that.
There are colors on here, I think.
Yay.
Give me glasses on so I can see them. All right, what's this one? Flava.
Flava, verde, blua, blanca, negra, and grisa.
Flava, verda, blua, blanca, negra, grisa. So colors to think about. It's not in the lesson, but we can talk about little greetings and stuff. Do you know how to say how are you?
Saluton, kiel vi fartas?
Kiel vi fartas.
Oh.
Saluton, kiel vi fartas.
Yeah.
Logano, kiel vi fartas.
Bone. Bone.
Yes, tre bone. Anche mi fartas bone. So, one last thing before we say goodbye till next time. Just noticed there are a few other colors listed. I just want to mention that ruja, it means red. And notice there's a little hat on the G. That means it's pronounced J. And without it, how would you pronounce it?
G.
G. Right, as in Greg. But with the hat on it, it sounds like G as in George. And then we can talk about numbers bigger than 10. Yeah, so dec, we said before, was 10. What's twice that?
Dudek.
Dudek. And what's 3 times that?
3 dec.
All right, so we got that figured out. You just think...
Yeah, actually, sesdek.
Yeah, 3 times... Well, I meant 3 times... You're too smart for my own good. All right, thank you for listening. Dankon por aŭskulti kaj spekti. Thanks for watching. Kaj... How do we say goodbye?
Ĝis la revido.
Ĝis la revido!